Ah. Oh man, in the bushes. In the bushes. Anybody in online universities now? Anybody enrolled? Remember how much we used to make fun of people that were in online universities? We used to make fun of people that went to University of Phoenix. And now if you have like 4 master's degrees from University of Phoenix, you're the smartest person ever. It now counts more. It's just like online dating. People used to make fun of online dating. People used to be like, oh, you met somebody on a website? Now, if you met somebody without looking at their Instagram grid, you're a psycho. You're just gonna meet somebody raw? You're gonna raw dog meet somebody in person? You gotta look them up. What did they do? What's their job? Look at their LinkedIn at least. So yeah, I got the fresh cut. You know, I get nervous going to the barber shop though. I don't know about any other dudes in here, but I get nervous because it's tough to explain like what you want. It's tough to put that into words. I can only explain to the barber what I don't want. Yeah, I can just explain what I don't want. It's like I don't want a haircut that makes me look like American Apparel is trying to do a collab with the Hitler Youth. Like I don't want a haircut that makes it look like when I introduce myself, I immediately have to say, oh, also I do believe that the Holocaust is real and happened. Yeah, I don't want a haircut where it looks like you would be super woke if you punched me. I don't want that haircut. Yeah, but I think the barber did a good job. I showed the barber at least like 10 or 12 reference photos and they were like, these are all different haircuts. And I was like, oh shit, I don't know how haircuts work. Anyway, can you make me look like all of them? Can you do that for me? Nothing happened. And the money's all of a sudden gone. I think we should have another stimulus check. Yeah. Just for the people who got into GameStop and Dogecoin at the wrong time. Yeah. All right, somebody enthusiastically clapping because they lost a lot of money. Yeah. Yeah. My friends back in Baltimore have been checking up on me, you know, because of the pandemic. And they've been like, hey, Chris, how you hanging out there in Portland? How you hanging in there, buddy? Everything okay out there? How's everything going out there? Can you mail me some weed? Like, there's always an ask. Anytime somebody checks up on me, there's always an ask for that. And I'm like, dude, come on. Like, New York City just legalized weed. Just drive up to New York. Right? They legalized weed, probably because they thought nobody would go back if they didn't do another thing to entice people to go back to New York City. Just drive up there. You know, New Yorkers are on weed now. I can't even imagine that. Could you even imagine like a New Yorker on weed? Just like, hey, forgot what I was doing here. Just in front of a fridge, confused. Just marinara. Yeah. Yeah, I am on tour. By round of applause, how many of you saw my tour poster on Instagram in an ad? Shouldn't have spent half of my rent on that. Okay. That was a bad decision on my part. I still don't understand social media. Okay. I thought if I use enough hashtags, it would help me out. I don't know. I talked to somebody, you know, and they were like, fucking gave me bad advice. That's what happens. That's what happens, guys. I need to do something with this. Yeah, you need these. I always do this. This is like a nice, like little, like liberal, like Live Strong bracelet. That's what this is. You know what I mean? Like half the time, I don't put it on because I'm scared of COVID. I put it on to prove to people I'm not a conservative. You know? It's not me. It's not me. It's not me. I see people do it all the time. I'm like, look, I get you, man. It's okay. We all believe in it, right? Like, isn't that crazy? You have to believe in it now. Like, it's not fucking Santa Claus. It's a fucking killer thing. All right.
Against all odds, I did meet somebody recently. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we're still in the very early stages of completely ghosting each other. But I think it's going to be going pretty well. I have different standards for dating now that I'm getting a little older, and she does have her own apartment, which is amazing because I am constantly on the verge of needing a place to move into soon. I'm like, your personality is great. It allowed you to get the lease for this apartment. Good job. Yes. Yeah, I think it's going pretty well. We haven't talked in about 2.5 weeks. It's normal, right? That's a good thing for modern relationships. The no communication method. It's good. Yeah. It's tougher than ever to meet people, you know, because there still might probably virus maybe, you know, so people don't want to talk to strangers. So of course, you know, I open up the apps, which I refer to as the fuck apps, because that's what they are. You know, and sometimes you'll just be swiping and you'll zone out. And then I'm always afraid that I accidentally swipe left on my soulmate. So a lot of these apps will offer, they'll be like, oh, do you feel like you swiped left on somebody you shouldn't have? Well, you can rewind for $9.99. Even though I'm afraid I might have swiped left on my soulmate, I'm like, I'm not paying $10. You're not gonna get me with a subscription model, okay?
All right, how we doing, guys? Huh? Yeah, you guys have a nice Halloween there this past weekend. Nice Halloween. Okay, one person. One person. You know how almost every Halloween they're always like warning parents for some reason. They're like, watch out for like razor blades and kids' candy. You gotta check the kids' candy for razor blades. I was so surprised that this past Halloween, there wasn't a conservative outlet that was like, check your kids' candy for the vaccine. They're sneaking it into candy now. If you take a bite of a Tootsie Roll and it inside tastes minty, that's the vaccine. I kind of imagine the vaccine tastes like toothpaste. That's what that is. Yeah, I know. I tried to get them to give it to me on my tongue, and they wouldn't. I was like, I want some recreational for the ride home. Come on. Give me some recreational vaccine. Let's do it. Extra antibiotics.
Deodorant's really frustrating to me. Like, not the fragrances or its existence, like I use it. Just everything else about deodorant's really frustrating to me. Like Fresh Breeze is a really popular scent. I've never went outside, smelled the wind, and been like, that breeze is pretty fresh, bro. That's never happened, you know? Like women's deodorant, at least it's tangible. It's like tangible things. It's like lavender fields. Apple picking weekend. Like men's deodorant, next time you go deodorant shopping, which I know is exciting, look at the men's deodorant. Because it's all just like concepts and ideas they're trying to sell us as smells. Men's deodorant is like endurance, agility, perseverance. Like, how do you smell perseverance? I'm pretty sure that's just BO, right? If you smell BO, that person is persevering. Like, yes, they're in the return line at a Target and very nervous, but they're still doing something, okay? They're still persevering, you know? Max protection. From what? Who's attacking my armpits? I don't need max protection. It's just ridiculous. Like, I'm wearing a deodorant called Renegade. It doesn't smell like trouble. It smells like the inside of like a decorative seashell. Like, they should name men's deodorants like things that are a little bit more like understandable, you know? Like Dad's cigar humidor. Or that candle that you lit because you forgot to do your laundry and she'll be here in 15 minutes. Like, yeah, I remember that candle. It's a pretty good candle.
I woke up with a headache this morning because I smoked some bad pot, which I know is hard to do in this state. Really hard to do, to pick wrong. Like, pot can make you creative sometimes, but sometimes it can just make you spend your whole night watching press conferences of NFL teams that have lost. You're just like, this is entertaining. They're like, we'll go out there next time.
I'm getting to that weird point of being single where I'm just like, I'm jealous of every couple that I see. Even if they're just sitting on a bench, smoking meth. I'm like, wow, must be nice. Must be nice to have someone. I bet you guys share your days together. Probably very brief, mostly about sitting on the bench.
Yeah, I can't believe I can't believe it's almost the end of the year. This is fucking crazy. You remember how this year even started? This year started, I don't know if you guys remember, this year started with one of the best free pay-per-view events of the year. Capitol insurrection. Yeah. I'll be honest, when I saw that footage, I didn't even know there was a coup going on. I thought there was a grand opening of the Golden Corral, basically. That's what I thought. They were like, we gotta get to the chocolate fountain before it gets desecrated. It's still pure. Get it in there, yeah. I know.